mathematicians, welcome back. Today we are playing a game called Domino, Add, and Compare. So you're going to need your dominoes, and you're going to need your Bridges student book. Make sure it's not your home connections book, but look on the bottom how it says student book. Super important. And you're going to need a partner. So I don't have a human partner for my demonstration. I'm going to use this penguin, but I recommend that instead of a stuffy, you find a human partner. Ready? Here we go. All right, so to start the game, you and your partner each flip over a domino. So I'll go ahead and flip over my domino first. You can see that on one side there's 5, and the other side there's 2. So this is the part, and all together, that's the whole, or the total. So let's put them together. Let's see, I've got 5, right there, yeah, plus 2. Now we have to figure out the total. How many do I have all together? There's a couple different ways you could figure it out. You could count up all the dots. I like to start with a bigger number right here and then put that in my head and count on. So like this, 5, 6, 7. That's how I know how many are there all together. So then I put the total right here. Okay, so now it's the penguin's turn. Ready, penguin? Yes, I'm ready. Oh, okay, good. All right, there's the penguin. Ready? Okay, so flip over your domino. Ready, set, flip. All right, let's see what the penguin has here. So we call this Penny the penguin. And so Penny the penguin has 6. No, that's not 6 over there. That's 6 right there. 6 on one side and 2 on the other side. So let's write that down. You can use just a regular pencil. You don't have to use different colors. But we had 6 on the one side of the domino, right? And how many on the other side? Yep, 2. Let's do it. 6 plus 2. Now, again, you can count up all the dots if you want to figure out the total, because we have part, and then the whole, or the total. Or you can do my strategy, which is put the bigger number in your head and then count on. So let's do that together. Are you ready? 6, 7, 8. That's how many is there all together. Okay. And that is the first step of the game. The next part of the game, you go ahead and you work with those totals. So we're going to write the total here, which is 7, and the total for my partner, Penny the penguin's equation, which was 8. So 7 and 8. Now you're going to use an inequality symbol. Equality means they're equal, but are these exactly the same? No, so I'm not going to use an equal sign for this one. So because they're not equal, we're going to figure out how to make our inequality symbol, or a greater or less than. So here's a little shortcut and a trick on how to do it. You put 2 dots next to the bigger number and 1 dot over here by the smaller number. And then you make the little inequality symbol like this. And some people like to think of it as like a mouth, like an alligator mouth. And then sometimes they like to draw little teeth in there, because this alligator always likes to eat the bigger number. So let's read this together. Let's read this inequality. 7 is less than 8. So let's see. How are we going to figure out what to do next on our sheet? Now remember, for your record sheet, you're going to use the student book. You're going to open up your student book. Some of you have had this for a while, and some of you have just gotten it in your bag. And so you go like this. Wow, look at all this cool stuff that's in here. We keep going to page, let's find it. You might recognize some of these things that we've done before, right? But here we are. We're at page 4, and you can see it says Domino, Add, and Compare Record Sheet. You get to use yours in the book. I am going to use this printout so that I can keep this book nice and fresh for a student. So what I just put on the board, you're going to put here on your sheet. You'll put your name and the date, and then your name and your partner's name. And then you'll write, again, part plus part equals whole, or total. 5 plus 2 equals 7. That was mine. And then Penny's was 1 part was 6, 1 part was 2, and the whole, or total, was 8, right? And there wasn't room for what I did on the board, so now we have to circle which sentence is true. Let's see, is my total greater is my partner's total greater or are our totals equal? Yeah, so my partner's total was greater, so that means my total is less. There you go. And then you just go again. Are you ready, Penny? So before you start, you'll have all of your dominoes over like this, flipped over. And so we just start again. We put our dominoes we just used over here. Okay, I'll flip over mine, and we can say 1, 2, 3, flip, or however you want to do it. All right, I'll do mine first. And then, you ready, Penny? You're going to flip this one over? Okay, I'll help you. Oh, don't fall down on the dominoes, Penny. Silly. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Man, Penny, you are just doing a great job here. And remember, I'm going to be a good sport, because if Penny wins every time, I'm not going to cry. I can just say, okay, well, good job, Penny. All right, here we go. So let's see. Let's check mine. On one side, I had 0. That's one part. The other side, I had 1. Well, 0 plus 1, I know that one. That's just 1, right? Okay, Penny, let's figure out your parts. Here we go. On one side, we had 3. That's one part. The other part of your domino is 4. Remember, you could count up all the dots, or you could use my counting on strategy. Put this 4 in your head. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, so 3 plus 4 is 7. All right, so this is my total, and this is Penny's total, right? Let's see, my total is greater. This is 1 greater than 7? No, my total is less. Yeah, 1 is less than 7. Now, when you play this game, you can either use this paper that you're going to find in your student book, or you can play the online version, or both. Penny, did you figure out my mistake? This is just like the last game we played. So because you got these dominoes because yours were greater, you get to keep these dominoes. Those are for you, Penny. And guess what? These ones over here, you get to keep those too. So far, I have 0 dominoes in my pile, and Penny has 4. At the end of the game, you're going to go and see all the different dominoes, who got them all, and we're going to say how many I got all together and how many my partner got. We'll have to count up our piles, what we have in each of our piles. And then we say, who won, me or my partner? And then we'll say, good game. After you're all done playing domino, add and compare with your partner and filling out the whole sheet, don't forget to show us what you did in Seesaw.